Hi, friends. Welcome back to Mindful Minutes. My name is Angela Miklas, owner of Vivid Buffalo. Isn't that cute? Um, we'll be doing a reading from Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. And just taking a few moments to ground and breathe and get back to center. It's always a good place to go. A lot of us are on the journey. I know I am all day long on the journey outside of myself, hustling, getting things done. And it's really a good check in for me to go back to my personal internal vibration, and ground and breathe, and help me set an intention. And that's what this book does for me. The cool thing is, each day they have a reading. So we are a day behind because I took a day off for my birthday and I haven't been able to get caught up yet. Um, so we'll see how that goes when I get to the reading. If we flow into the next one, awesome. That's what I've been hoping for. It hasn't happened yet. Um, but I took a peek at this reading and I remember this reading, Throw Away Old Messages. And it's a really good one. Oftentimes, we criticize ourselves. And because we do that, we can easily jump to criticizing others. And it's definitely, for me, a bad habit to get into. And it's one of those things, if you are a person who's a type A personality, who really pushes themselves to be successful, jumping to criticism is easy. And it's something to notice and change if it doesn't work for you. And for me, it doesn't work. I think it's better to be open. I think it's good to notice when I become critical so I can really dive in a little bit deeper and notice what's underneath that feeling, because that's where the real work needs to take place typically. And we just use that surface like, ooh, I don't like that. Okay, but why? What about it? And then you start to dig a little bit deeper. So that's what we'll get into with throwing away these old messages, because in life, we get that kind of feedback from other people. And feedback, especially constructive feedback, can be really good. But if the feedback comes from what I just was talking about with that negative criticism, it's something that can stick with us and become our own voice internally. So again, it's one of those things to watch for and notice when it comes up. And this reading helps break through all of that. So from that space, we will talk a little bit about Vivid Buffalo and what we've got going on. We started a new interior mural project that features some I'm not very good with pop culture, and I want to say it's like Buffalo Kids rapper faces. I don't know. But it's really cool. I took a look at the concept, and we've got our team like working on that. Um, we've got Reach Charter School starting up this week. We have another flower project that I'm actually going to take some time to paint because it's going to be my first wall mural project that I'm doing solo. So I'm going to take some time to work on that prototype. So I've got a lot of that going on, and we're getting geared up for our yoga classes starting and art classes starting. And I have totally turned inward so that I can focus and work on those classes, and it's in a space that I really love. I've taught at the Niagara Climbing Center's yoga room before when it was center yoga, and now that space is Vivid Buffalo Yoga. So it's a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. It's like all day long, I was just like getting ready and cleaning my house and like planning and working, and my thoughts just kept going back to that room. And my energy just kept going back to that room. And I'm talking about it right now, and I'm actually feeling emotional about it. Like I'm getting excited to be back in that room. And I want to get pictures done in that room. I want to dance in that room. I want to find a dance instructor to come in and teach in that space as well. I was thinking about it all day. Classes start in September, but I'm going to get in that room tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And I'm just really excited about it. And it's a beautiful space. And right now, there are open, available studio space areas for artists, photographers, businesses. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me, Angela at Vivid Buffalo, and I will gladly show you the spaces and tell you all about it. Yeah, so that's a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of things going on, and actually, I have phone calls to get to right after this video, and some other things that I'm planning. So, all that being said, that kind of busyness, we need some grounding and breathing and feeling of our internal vibration. So, from that space, ground. Press through all four corners of your feet. Ground through your sit bones. Really feeling the bones and pushing the fun stuff away. Finding that neutral pelvis. And then from that space all the way up through the crown of the head. Take a big breath in. Lift up your shoulders on the inhale. Exhale, release, dropping your shoulders down and back your spine. And you can settle into that space and even put one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, and start to feel your inhales, exhales, heartbeat. Throw away old messages. Who told you that you were bad and wrong? Are you still letting others tell you that after all these years? Listen quietly. Whose voice do you hear telling you that? Is it someone still putting you down? Sabotaging your happiness, preventing you from living and moving in self-acceptance, joy, and love? Inhale and breathe in love, peace, joy. Exhale, breathe out negative energy and negative messages. Feel them loosen and disintegrate and release. They lose their power. Feel your soul, mind, and heart become clear. You don't have to let others take your power, rob your joy. Don't become so accustomed to living with the pain of old negative messages that you don't notice how much they hurt. Get rid of these old messages. Pull them out of your soul just as you would pull out barbs or knives. Pull them out one by one and then toss them away. You don't have to work around the pain. from these messages anymore. You don't have to figure out how to incorporate that pain into your life. Allow yourself to heal. Find new messages that empower you with love, messages that set you free. It's active. When those feelings come up, if we're passive, we ruminate. We become those old messages. We start to tell ourselves those negative things and we start to believe them about ourselves. Actively notice that. Let it go. And tell yourself, I am worth the effort. I am worth the breath. I am worth the creative practice. I am worth the love. And with that, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Thank you, my friends. I will talk to you tomorrow.